Today we will discuss on the open book test which I gave you yesterday. The name of the lesson is the current and electricity, and page number 23 to 27 we have to refer for this test. Okay, so what is the first question? Write a note on first electrical potential and second, that is the electrical cell. So we have to find out that we have to write note on this both. Okay, so to see this we will move towards the textbook. So here is the question, lesson number 4, that is current, electricity and magnetism. And first question is write a note on first electrostatic potential. So if you see here it is the first paragraph, that is electrostatic potential. And here what we have to write note on it. Water, here what they gave us, water or a liquid flows from higher level to the lower level, that we know that. Same way, heat always flows from body at higher temperature to the body of lower temperature. Similarly, there is a tendency of the positive charge to flow from point of higher electric level to the point of lower electric level, and this electric level deciding the direction of flow of electric charge is called as a electrostatic potential. So for this we just write whole paragraph, otherwise these points are important in that note. Which points? There is a tendency of positive charge to flow from point of high electric level to the low electric level, and this electric level deciding the direction of flow of electric charge, and this is called as a electrostatic potential. After this I gave you the second note on electric cell. So here it is the electric cell. So in electric cell inside, the information given is the a source is required to produce a uniform flow charge in a current. Just now we seen that what electrostatic potential, when there is a high and low charges are there, then only flow of electric current is possible. And so for that what they told us, a source is required for what? For uniform flow of charges. To produce a uniform flow of charges in a circuit, such a general device is called as a electrical device is an electrical cell. Means this is the definition of electric cell. So we have to write the short note. So definition is not only sufficient for this question. So here various types of electric cells are available today. Various types of electric cells are available today. These are used in a range of machines from wristwatches to submarines. Out of this, you must be aware solar cell. The main function of the various electric cell is to the main function of the to maintain a constant potential difference, okay, in between two terminal. So which are those terminal? Those are positive and the negative terminal. So the electric cell works on the electric charges to maintain the constant potential difference. So from this paragraph, first this is important, that point. So this is the first point for this question. Then here second you have to write this point. Then here third this point, right, this one. If you are not writing this point then also okay, no problem. Then function of the various electric cell to maintain the constant potential difference between two terminals, and fourth point you have to write this one, okay. So in that way you have to write a short note on electrical cell, okay. Now after this we will move towards the second question, and in second question we have to draw a neat and label diagrams of which dry cell, lead acid cell and electric cell, okay. One more I gave you here, but next question inside in details inside I gave that is electric bell. Here I gave, but that question I ask you the short note on it. So that question this one I have cancelled it here. Now we will see the figures of these cells one by one. So first of all, the electric cells diagram. So this is the diagram of cell. So in this diagram inside, you first draw the diagram neat and properly, and names are very important. If this figure carries 2 marks, then 1 mark for the sketch of this cell and second mark is only for the labeling. So inside it you have to write all this. Means here it is, as you know, that this is a carbon rod, then here it is zinc cover is there, electrolyte, then carbon, this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. All these points you have to note inside it. Next it is the lead acid cell. So here it is the lead acid cells diagram is there. So here you have to write this, draw this. Figure is very simple, but names are very important for this. So for that you have to draw here lead acid cells diagram. And last it is figure I ask you, that is the simple circuit diagram of the simple electric circuit. So in this, here it is a cell, this is plug key, this is bulb, that circuit diagram is important. Okay. Then next question is the next question, that is question number 3 is, what is unit of current? What is unit of current? Okay, the units are very important, because whenever we are solving the examples, then it is important to write the units. Then what happens, it carries marks. Then next question also we will see, explain the working of electric bell. These both questions answers we will see now. Which two question? What is the unit of current, and second, explain the working of electric bell. Okay, so here what is unit of current? So here it is, in this question's answer is the, if you see here, see here it is written, the SI unit of electric current is coulomb per second or ampere. The SI unit of the electric current is coulomb per second or ampere, and this is a scalar quantity. So you have to write down this statement for this. What is the unit of current? So unit of current is a coulomb per meter per second, or it is a ampere. And here written 1 ampere is equal to 1 A for ampere is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second, that is 1 coulomb per second. These are short form written here. And the next question that I told you, explain the working of electric bell. Explain the working of electric bell. As you know that it is the last point of our lesson, and here it is the, so whenever they are asking to you, explain the working of electric bell. So for that question, it is very important to draw the figure. The figure is very important, and from the figure you have to write the explanation and explanation of working of this electric bell. So first of all, here it is the figure inside. Here bell is there, striker, this is iron strip. For what happens when the current flows through is, what happens, it behaves like a magnet. I told you before only. This iron strip get attracted towards here, and what happens, due to this striker is there, and bang on this and voice is produces, means bell is ringing. So in that way, this figure is very important. Figure inside cell you have to show, because if cell is not there, then the working will impossible. So these all small points I told you that are very important. So you have to draw this point in the figure. Now we will see how is it's working. So working is given here only. You must have seen the simple electric bell. Open such a bell which is not in order. Open such a bell which is out of order. Okay, so here its a structure is shown here, a copper. Let us understand the working of the bell. So here it is the, our question's answer is working of the bell. The copper wire is wound around a iron piece. A copper wire is wound around iron piece. So if you see here it is the iron piece, and here copper wire is wound around the piece. Now a coil acts as an electromagnet. This coil is there now, it is behaving as a electromagnet. An iron strip along with the striker, this is the iron strip, along with the striker touch the strip, the electric current circuit is connected as shown in the figure. So here it is in figure, inside that connections are shown. As per it, what happens, they told you circuit, contact screw, striker fitted near the electromagnet. So this is the striker, and here it is the electromagnet. The contact screw in touch with the strip. This is the contact screw, it is touched with the strip. The electric circuit is connected as shown in the figure 4.8. The current flows the circuit when the screw is in contact with the strip. Okay, when the current flows, the screw comes in contact with the strip, and hence the coil becomes a magnet, and this coil is behaving like a magnet, and it attracts the iron strip towards it. This iron strip get attracted towards it, and therefore the striker hits the gong and the sound is created. Okay, however, at the same time, means once the gong, means bell rings, then what happens, therefore the striker hits the gong and the sound is created. However, the same time the contact screw lose the contact with the strip. So here it is the contact screw, and it what happens, the contact breaks with the screw, this contact screw, and then what happens, it is now a contact breaks. So this magnet is there, electromagnet is behaving like a normal iron now, and then what happens, the circuit breaks, and what happens, the contact screw comes in its original position. So at the same time, the contact screw loses the contact with the strip, and the current in the circuit stops. Okay, and this situation, electromagnet loses magnetism, and iron strip moves back and comes contact with the contact screw. Okay, so this answer you have to write for this question. Understand this figure, and plus actually this much big questions will not come in exam, only figure will come, or otherwise, but this type of questions may come in the semester exam, because it has it carries more marks, and this unit test is there, it carries less marks. So you have to be ready for that semester, because after some days you know that your semester is, so it's there. Understand? Now after this working, so working inside what to write, understand how the bell works, that we have to write. So here you have to start from here, and at least you have to write till here for this question. Okay, now the next question is the question number 5. Explain in detail construction of dry cell. Explain in detail construction of dry cell. So we will see this question. Now we have to find out the dry cells construction. So dry cells figure is here, and as you know that dry cells figure also we have to draw at the time of writing its construction. Okay, so here it is, the answer is given. So here if you read this paragraph, you will notice that its answer, see here, first of all the outer covering is zinc metals layer is there, and this is the negative terminal of the cell. Now carefully break open the, means this is breaking, and they told you to observe it carefully. So from this we have to find out the answer, and we have to write it in our own words. So the outer covering of the cell is made up of zinc. Okay, in that way we have to write, and then inside that zinc layer another layer is there, and that electrolyte is filled between these two layers. Okay, so two layers are there, zinc layer and one more layer is there, and in between this electrolyte is what happens, it is filled. The electrolyte contains, what it consists, the negatively charged and positively charged ions are there in the electrolyte, and these are the carriers of the electricity. Okay, due to this positive and the negative charge, the electricity carries. The electrolyte is a wet pulp. So what is an electrolyte? Electrolyte is a pulp of a zinc chloride and the ammonium chloride. These two chemicals, wet pulp is nothing but it is an electrolyte, and it is the source of positive and the negative charge. Now there is a graphite rod at the center of the cell. If you see here, this is a graphite rod at the center of the cell, and this is the positive terminal. Just now I told you this is that outer, this is a negative terminal, that is the zinc is the negative, and this carbon rod is the positive terminal of the cell. This positive terminal of the cell, the paste of there is a graphite rod at the center of the cell, and this is the positive terminal of the cell. The paste of manganese dioxide, that is MnO2, is filled outside the rod. Means this rod is there, it's outside, this blue color is there, it is here, it is manganese dioxide is filled. Okay, and because of the chemical reaction takes place in between these all chemicals, and the electric charge is produced on two terminals. Which are those two terminals? That is graphite and the zinc, and current flows through the circuit. So this answer is what happens, we have to write for this question. Okay, now next question is the what is the symbol of electric cell? If you know, the symbol of electric cell is this is the positive terminal, sorry. So for that you have to draw two lines, one is the longer and one is the shorter. Where is there is a longer line, that side you have to write the positive, and here it is the negative terminal. So this is the symbol of the electric cell. And after this question, the last question of the open book test is the what is the unit of electric current? Actually this question was repeated by me, and this question answer is here only. That is 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per second. So this is 1 coulomb per second is its answer. That is the unit of the electric current, and electric current is a scalar quantity. So in that way we have to solve this test. Okay, so today all the 4 lessons, that is from lesson number 1 to 4, that is our unit test syllabus, we are taken revision by using the open book test, and I told you how to solve the open book test. Okay, so all of you do the study of these all questions. And one more thing that I told you so many times, I am telling, in science you have to learn, give reasons are compulsory, it is coming only for exam, figures are important. With this means these are the things, example is coming, so one of the example, so these things are there in science paper, it is compulsory, so you have to do the study of these all questions. Okay, so today we will stop here only, and all of you do the study. Okay, thank you, and we will stop here only. Have a good day.